Hello everyone, my name is Utsav Bajgain and I am so excited to welcome you in this journey of knowing consciousness. What comes to your mind when I say the word infinity? There's infinity all around us. When you look at the infinite horizon of the ocean, when you look at infinite number of stars and galaxies and the infinite expansive physical universe. There is infinity outward and there is infinity inward also. If we probe into our physical body, the body is made up of matter, matter is made up of molecules, molecules are made up of atoms, and they are made up of more elementary particles. Fields and fields of particles, and then beyond that field is the unified field, which is the singular source of all physical manifestation. Just like how our mind is not able to fathom infinity, just like how our intelligence, individualized, localized intelligence cannot fathom the infinite intelligence, that really tells me, at least, that consciousness is this level of life that is in its purest, non-manifest state, is more fundamental than the mental projection, than the individualized intelligence, our emotions, and all of that. There's a chair right in front of me, and I'm the perceiver of the chair. Would it ever make sense? Would I ever know that the chair exists there if I didn't exist, if I was not conscious? That makes me think that consciousness precedes mental activity, perception, intelligence, our individualized existence, all of that. And that's from a human experience standpoint. Now, even from a physical standpoint, beyond all matter is this unified field, which is non-physical, but at the same time, it is the source of all physical manifestation. Now that is consciousness. It may look like a very abstract, unfathomable intellectual construct, but it only requires an experience. And an experience will save you from all the intellectual deliberation and discussions that could go endless. Now, this direct experience is something that we can easily have. It is our fortune to have Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, who brought forth the transcendental meditation technique, in which the mind settles down so easily, so naturally, so effortlessly, and starts to experience the more subtle, more silent levels of awareness, and then finally transcend all activity to experience this complete nothingness, this unified field, which is infinite, unbounded, eternal, timeless, unlocalized level of life, which is in its purest, non-manifest state. Now, Maharishi comes from a knowledge tradition, a wisdom tradition called the Vedic tradition that got cradled in the foothills of the Himalayas more than 5,000 plus years ago. What is this tradition? This tradition is a knowledge tradition based on the Veda. What is the Veda? The Veda is the architectural construct or architectural blueprint of consciousness. Even if consciousness seems to be this unfathomable, abstract notion, but it does have a structure, and Veda is that structure. Just like how I needed to be conscious to perceive a chair, the universal consciousness also, to be conscious of itself, goes through a process of being conscious. And in that process, it emerges into 8.4 million species, innumerable objects, and all these expressions of consciousness. And in those expressions, it is becoming conscious of itself. And in this process, there are three aspects of consciousness that are involved: the knower, the process of knowing, and the known. And these three aspects of consciousness, or these three aspects of the Veda, further spins out into 40 aspects that are consciousness-based technologies that Maharishi revived in its completeness, and it is our fortune to be able to further develop practical applications out of them. So I also invite you to read this best-selling book called One Unbounded Ocean of Consciousness, written by Dr. Tony Nader, who is a great advocate of this new emerging paradigm that consciousness is all there is. If we think of this level of life, which is the manifestation of that unified field, and then there's the unified field, which is the non-manifest state of life. So both are consciousness. And there's this holistic value of the manifest and the non-manifest that also is consciousness. So consciousness is all there is. So I welcome you to this journey of finding yourself, knowing your individual consciousness, and in the process, know universal consciousness, just like a drop becoming in the ocean. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.